Pegasus is spyware developed by the Israeli cyber arms company NSO Group that is designed to be covertly and remotely installed on mobile phones running iOS and Android. While NSO Group markets Pegasus as a product for fighting crime and terrorism, governments around the world have routinely used the spyware to surveil journalists, lawyers, political dissidents, and human rights activists. The sale of Pegasus licenses to foreign governments must be approved by the Israeli Ministry of Defense.
And NSO Group developed its first iteration of Pegasus spyware in 2011. The company states that it provides authorized governments with technology that helps them combat terror and crime. NSO Group has published sections of contracts which require customers to use its products only for criminal and national security investigations, and has stated that it has an industry-leading approach to human rights. Pegasus's iOS exploitation was identified in August 2016. Emirati human rights defender Ahmed Mansour received a text message promising secrets about torture happening in prisons in the United Arab Emirates by following a link. Mansour sent the link to Citizen Lab of the University of Toronto, which investigated with the collaboration of Lookout, finding that if Mansour had followed the link, it would have jailbroken his phone and implanted the spyware into it, in a form of social engineering. Citizen Lab and Lookout discovered that the link downloaded software to exploit 3 previously unknown and unpatched zero-day vulnerabilities in iOS. According to their analysis, the software can jailbreak an iPhone when a malicious URL is opened. The software installs itself and collects all communications and locations of targeted iPhones. The software can also collect Wi-Fi passwords. The researchers noticed that the software's code referenced an NSO Group product called Pegasus in leaked marketing materials. Pegasus had previously come to light in a leak of records from Hacking Team, which indicated the software had been supplied to the government of Panama in 2015. Citizen Lab and Lookout notified Apple's security team, which patched the flaws within 10 days and released an update for iOS. A patch for macOS was released 6 days later. As of September 2023, Pegasus operators were able to remotely install the spyware on iOS versions through 16.6 using a zero-click exploit. While the capabilities of Pegasus may vary over time due to software updates, Pegasus is generally capable of reading text messages, call snooping, collecting passwords, location tracking, accessing the target device's microphone and camera, and harvesting information from apps. The spyware is named after Pegasus, the winged horse of Greek mythology. Cyber watchdog Citizen Lab and Lookout Security published the first public technical analyses of Pegasus in August 2010 after they captured the spyware in a failed attempt to spy on the iPhone of a human rights activist. Subsequent investigations into Pegasus by Amnesty International, Citizen Lab, and others have garnered significant media attention, including in July 2021 with the release of the Pegasus Project investigation, which centered on a leaked list of 50,000 phone numbers reportedly selected for targeting by Pegasus customers. WhatsApp. On 20 October 2019, Meta Platforms Inc.'s WhatsApp filed a lawsuit against Israel's NSO Group for exploiting a bug in its WhatsApp messaging app to install spyware, Pegasus, that allowed the surveillance of 1,400 people in 20 countries, including journalists, human rights activists, political dissidents, and diplomats. WhatsApp said it was seeking a permanent demand to block NSO from using its service and asked lawmakers to bar the use of cyber weapons like those NSO Group has sold to governments. On 9 January 2023, the Supreme Court of the United States denied the appeal of NSO of the lower court's decision to continue the lawsuit and allowed WhatsApp to pursue its lawsuit against Israel's NSO Group. On 7 May 2025, Meta Platforms Inc. announced they won a lawsuit against NSO Group, receiving $167.3 million in punitive damages and $419 in compensatory damages. Apple. On 23 November 2021, Apple announced that it has filed a lawsuit against Israeli cyber company NSO Group and its parent company, OSY Technologies, for allegedly surveilling and targeting iPhone users with its Pegasus spyware. Apple stated that contrary to NSO's claim of targeting terrorists and criminals, this spyware has also been used against activists, politicians, and journalists. Apple's statement said the company is seeking a permanent injunction to bar NSO Group from using Apple's software, services, or devices to prevent further abuse and harm to users. In August 2024, security experts revealed codes similar to NSO Pegasus were reused by Russia-linked agencies. They pointed out the uncontrolled proliferation of surveillance tools to authoritarian actors. Apple. On 23 November 2021, Apple announced that it has filed a lawsuit against Israeli cyber company NSO Group and its parent company, OSY Technologies, for allegedly surveilling and targeting iPhone users with its Pegasus spyware. Apple stated that contrary to NSO's claim of targeting terrorists and criminals, the spyware has also been used against activists, politicians, and journalists. Apple's statement said the company is seeking a permanent injunction to bar NSO Group from using Apple's software, services, or devices to prevent further abuse and harm to users. U.S. Federal Court, a U.S. federal court, Judge Phyllis Hamilton, U.S. District Court, issued a permanent injunction prohibiting NSO Group from targeting WhatsApp and its users. The court found evidence that NSO had exploited WhatsApp's infrastructure, servers, accounts, etc., reverse-engineered the app, and used zero-click or similarly stealthy techniques to install its spyware, e.g., Pegasus, on users' devices in the same decision, while earlier a jury had awarded around $167 million in punitive damages to WhatsApp's parent, Meta Platforms. The judge reduced the punitive damages down to about $4 million, citing limits on punitive to compensatory damage ratios.